This is the Renos Sandman 6, and this is gravel. They were made for each other. Renos is a German direct-to-consumer brand you probably don't know about. Maybe you should. This is a sponsored first look, so we're not reviewing the bike here, but we're going to tell you everything you need to know about it and why it just might be the one for you. To mark the launch of the Sandman, Renos is offering you lovely viewers €100 off any complete bike. Use the code BikeRadar100. There's a link to their website in the video description. Renos says its bikes are all about hitting that sweet spot of performance, everyday durability and value for money. Renos wants to get you on carbon even if your budget is a bit more metallic. The Sandman 6 is in the middle of the Renos range and costs £2,099 with 11-speed Shimano GRX. Prices start from just £1,499 for a bike with Shimano Sora and go up to £2,999 with 105 Di2. Regardless of drivetrain, you're getting the same full carbon frame and fork made using industry standard Toray T800 fibres. There's clearance for hulking 50mm tyres and 26 mounting points for pretty much anything you want to carry or mount. We're talking bottles, luggage, racks, mudguards and so forth. The Sandman is designed to be a do-it-all gravel bike, so you might use it for light off-road, bikepacking, commuting or some combination of them all. The frame ticks all the usual boxes for modern carbon with a nice bit of sculpting around the seat cluster, a decent amount of exposed seat post, so there should be plenty of rear end compliance. It's a super clean looking design with a hidden seat clamp, fully internal cable routing and Renos' own one-piece carbon cockpit. The bar has a subtle flair for handling confidence off-road without going too extreme, and you can bolt a computer mount that Renos sells separately directly to the underside. On that cable routing, there's obviously a trade-off here for ease of maintenance and fit adjustments, but it looks really tidy. The Sandman's geometry is pretty standard gravelly stuff. A medium bike has 373mm of reach and 579mm of stack, so it's short enough and tall enough to not be too intimidating for beginners or on steeper terrain. No surprises here. Shout out to the fact that this bike is green, surely the best colour for one that's designed for blasting through the bracken. If that's not your thing, there are 3 other options: blue, gold and ivory. The Sandman 6 is built with exactly the components you need for reliability and performance, and it weighs around a claimed 9.8 kilograms. Shimano's GRX group sets are designed specifically for gravel riding and they work brilliantly on and off-road. This RX600 drivetrain combines an 11-speed cassette with a double crankset, giving you 22 gears across a huge range. The 30-tooth inner ring and 34-tooth sprocket on the cassette will get you up some serious gradients. At the big end, the 46-tooth chainring and 11-tooth cog are big enough for any descent you're going to find off-road, and they're still pretty decent on tarmac. The 11-speed components offer nice tight gear spacing, better than 10-speed, while still keeping the price sensible. A key feature of GRX that differentiates it from Shimano's road group sets is the mountain bike style clutch on the rear derailleur. That stops the chain flapping around or potentially falling off when you're riding over bumps. This is a detail that's worth highlighting. Renos has spec'd this bike with UDH, or the Universal Derailleur Hanger. That's the standard created by SRAM a few years ago that's now used on a vast number of bikes. This is the derailleur hanger. It's the bit that's designed to break off if you're unlucky enough to crash, protecting your frame from damage. Having a universal design means you'll never struggle to get hold of spare parts, which is a huge advantage over the proprietary hangers that most bikes used to use. Shimano's brakes, incidentally, are among the best out there, with a really nice solid lever feel and good modulation, which helps when the riding is more technical. Renos specs the Sandman with its own alloy wheels, which will accept tyres from 25 to 50mm wide. We don't tend to think too hard about how our wheels are built, but Renos is keen to point out that it uses a very clever wheel building system called Trudy. Trudy was developed by Bird, which, side note, is the company behind those mad-looking rope spokes, which are a genuine alternative to conventional metal ones. The Trudy system is essentially a computerized truing stand that calculates the adjustments needed on the fly, guiding the wheel builder. The idea is to produce perfect wheels more quickly and affordably than would normally be possible, or as Renos puts it, to democratize precision. Speaking of round stuff, the Sandman gets 40mm all-rounder gravel tyres from CST as standard, which are a good choice for rides that take you on and off-road, and which won't be too draggy for extended periods on tarmac. Don't forget there's room to go a fair bit bigger, so if you want to fit mountain bike adjacent 50mm tyres, you absolutely can. So who's this bike for? Renos would say it's for everyone who wants a really good, versatile gravel bike, but a primary objective for the brand is getting new riders, or those on a smaller budget, onto a proper high-performance carbon bike with a minimum of compromises. Like other direct-to-consumer bike makers, Renos doesn't have physical shops, but buyers will receive a bike that's 95% built. You're pretty much just putting the front wheel on, sticking the seat post into the frame, pumping up the tyres and going for a ride. The Sandman 6 is designed to be equally at home on tarmac, the roads and smooth single track. It's a slick design that's competitively priced and could meet the needs of a whole lot of riders. Could this be the bike that gets you on carbon? Which spec would you ride? Let us know what you think and hit that like button if the Sandman is up your fire road. Thanks again to Rinos for sponsoring this video, and if you enjoyed this, then check out what our pick of this year's GPS bike computers are right here.